Hey, what's up? I'm Tyler Wysong. Most of the time, we treat vocal exercises and training the voice as perfect outcome-based ideals that we need to accomplish. It's like put up a target on the wall, and if you don't hit the bullseye every single time, then you fail. I have found this to not be a particularly helpful strategy in actually developing the voice. It usually ends up just making us worse, and oftentimes it even just makes people quit and give up on their dreams of becoming a great singer. If you have ever experienced anything like this, you are not alone. Hang in there though, don't quit. I have a much better approach for you in this video. Let's go. So instead of trying to be perfect while practicing and going for the ideal every single time, why not instead move your voice through a range of motion? Move the different parameters around and actually give yourself a chance to find a different vocal setup that works better than the one that you habitually use. Remember, your voice is how you use it. So in this video, I want to show you a few different exercises that are going to cover many parameters of your voice and then put them all together through this whole range of motion sequence. That way you actually end up with a voice that's easier to use and you're able to express yourself musically. So the first exercise that I want to show you, and there's 3 all together, and you definitely stay till the end because number 3 is where they all come together. So number 1 though is crucial. A lot of us are stuck in pressed phonation. We're stuck in like a grunt phonation. The chords are squeezing together like you're trying to lift something heavy up. If they're stuck in that coordination, and look, here's the thing, there's no shame in this because why are we stuck in this? Well, usually it kind of gets the job done. Like we're getting there, we're getting somewhere, and we sound good enough, but we know it's restricting, it might be tiring or fatiguing. We feel like we can't sing as high when we're in this. So what we got to do is we got to get all the way out. So the first thing we're going to do, we're literally just going to go for this breathy sound, kind of like your sign, and let's put it on an arpeggio. I'm just letting like a sigh out. I don't feel like I have a ton of control over this, but I do notice just constant flow, and I do notice on the top the voice rotates and turns up into the head. This is crucial. It's kind of like this full body size. This is the first part of the equation. We're out of pressed phonation and we're not in flow phonation yet, but we're in breathy. But I'll tell you, it's really easy to get to flow phonation from breathy, and it's next near impossible to get to flow phonation from pressed. So the first step is get out of that press. Now the next thing is we got to, of course, take the breathiness out of the equation. So now we're going to do a breathy ooh kind of inflection like this. Ooh, and let it sigh out like that. Let the voice kind of turn up in the head as you do it. And then we're going to go to an E on just like a little triad like this. Ooh, E. So I'm just flowing and buzzing on this E. Now, the E is bringing the tongue high and forward, so we're getting a range of motion of the tongue, we're getting a range of motion of the resonance, and now we're going to pull it all together, and we're going to do this whole entire sequence. Before I show you this, I do just want to say, if you're liking this video so far, come on, give me a like, and if you haven't yet, smash that subscribe button. I put videos out like this all the time, so if you are looking to become the singer that you've always wanted to be, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Okay, so now on to the third part that brings everything together, this entire sequence of this range of motion. Remember, we're not going for the ideal, we're trying to find the ideal through a range of motion. So this time we're going to do the breathy ooh inflection, and it's about a fifth. And then we're going to do the E inflection. We're going to take the breath out of the sound and just have flow and buzz, this feeling of flow, but buzziness and not breathiness anymore. And then we're going to open to an ah, and we're going to take that up in arpeggio. And it's going to sound like this. Ooh, ee, ah. And then the ah just kind of travels up there easier than maybe what it normally would have. That's the point. We're finding a new way, a more efficient way to use our voice. And then by motor learning, we have to just practice this over and over and over again. And then, of course, we have to see, can we get this new setup in the context of a song? Ooh, ee, ah. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. So you see, put that inflection somewhere around where your melodies are starting, and then just see, like, can I stay in this new thing? You got to stay focused on the task while putting words over this new way that you're finding to use your voice. Now look, the best way to train your voice is having a structured plan that you follow that cover key areas of the voice. If you are interested in something like that, I made an online course for you called The 4 Laws of Vocal Technique. It covers what I call the 4 laws, which are the 4 main key areas that you need to master. It's objective, it gets rid of the clutter, and it works. If you're interested in that, I have a link for you down below. My friend, can I encourage you for just a moment? Whatever obstacle or whatever problem you may be facing right now, can I encourage you to look for the reasons why you can instead of the reasons why you can't? Can I encourage you to look at the situation you're in and stare it back in the face and say, I'll win? My friend, I wish you well and all the success in the world. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. It really helps. And if you haven't yet, definitely hit subscribe and join the family so you'll be notified when I release more videos just like this one. Until next time.